prove there's a prince among the R's visitors.
None of them looked all that beautiful to me. Indeed.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room. No, I'm from Redcliffe. Lady Isolde brought me here to be her chambermaid last spring. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The house...
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable. Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Elena, she's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself. So she goes to how? A visit from the Queen to the new Earl of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy, and she demands answers. They now know she is a threat to her father's power. I think her life is in danger. I heard House say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Earl Eamon.
We may have no choice but to trust Honora. The Queen is well loved. If Loghain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
I have some uniforms. Earl Howe hires so many new guards every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Honora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loghain. Don't trust either of them. I don't know Honora well, but I think for now.
Indeed. I imagine you have already composed a suitable ballad to commemorate the events at Redcliffe, Leliana.
Why would I do such a thing?
All men are the work of our legend.
Nice to see you again. Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event. Let me see. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Devinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it. I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? Ah. I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early Chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with the bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more. I know, it's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime. It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000.
Those who bring ham. And the maker does not bread sinners.
Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills has fallen to Darkspawn.
What comes, my friend?
Your lands are...
Did you see Wolf's face when
Aren't
he
you
arrived?
Bryce and Eleanor Kuzma?
I heard West Hills has fallen to Darkspawn.
What do you suppose?
You'll have to excuse me. I'm engaged.
You hear about a note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about. You are of great interest to me. That's a very direct question. On the whole, I don't like direct. For the sake of this discussion, let's say curiosity. But who do you blame for a death? The sword or the swordsman? Crows are swords, instruments used by someone else for... So, one of our swords is hired out. He and his employees will do their job or die trying. But the crows as a whole have no bias. I was afraid. Very well.
Get the war done then!
Run while you can!
There is no glory in bloodshed!
Oh, this could be good! Here comes trouble!
I could do that for you. What now? I finished.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at? Surely he doesn't expect us to believe in Aura unfit for war.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about. I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the... I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more. Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens. Thank you. Makers...
The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Al-How is inside. Yes, and wherever he goes, a great many guards go with him. I beg you, do not put my lady in danger for your revenge. We must get her out first. Do you not see the angry workmen there? I think it will be some time before he even learned that I will be this way.
Oh, the carpenter's craft hall is heading up about conveniently busy.
Enemies approaching!
Attracting danger.
Very well. As you say. Very well.
Be careful. Someone is coming. I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. More guards patrol every hour. If they find these two missing, they will know... how you say... something is amiss. I will lure them into the courtyard.
It shall be done.
We're under attack!
I shall do it.
We must hurry. There will be little time before the patrol finds what you have done. You are certain you will not wear the disguise? The servants here, they have no love for How, but they will be frightened by strangers bursting in. They are little threat to you, no? But they will call for the guards when they see you, and soon the whole house will know you are untrusted.
Thieves! Brigands in the house! God, help
It has begun. No quarter shall be given. Damn you!
More enemies ahead.
Armory is close.
It has begun.
Wait a minute. Who are you? Guards! We've got intruders!
Come, let us end this. Very well. No quarter shall be given. We must gain the advantage!
Let's end this.
We must not exhaust our supplies. I shall do. Have you no concern for your own existence? Dispatch them quickly. It has begun. They're under attack!
Wipe them out. Run while you can.
Impossible.
We're under attack!
As you say.
I am your death.
I shall do it.
What is it? Just like you wanted. It's done. What's next?
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Howe's side. Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Count Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Count Howe is probably...
We must not exhaust our
Intruders!
supplies.
You forced my blade!
Someone's here.
Look, you didn't say nothing. Wait. Who are you? You're not... Call the watch!
Enemies approaching!
shall be done.
Very well.
What now? Just like you wanted.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. You never hear music in the sound of a key turning in a lock until you've been imprisoned. I am Riordan, Senior Grey Warden of Jada, and you must be Duncan's last recruit. Yes, you match his description. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Logain didn't yet know who I was. I saw him going to the dungeons. He may still be there. Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption. Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Logain either confiscated or destroyed it. I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me, I've a sudden desire to breathe some free air. I will seek you out later, after I find a good... And good luck.
Crap, ahead.
I shall do.
Best be wary.
It's begun.
By the Maker!
Shall be done.
You bastard!
No, I cannot.
must not exhaust our supplies. It has begun. Shall be done. Get off! I shall do no quarter shall be given. As you say. Enemies approaching. Very well.
Be careful!
I shall do. As you say.
Now we get our hands.
As you say. Come, let us end this.
What now? It's done. I finished.
Very well. I shall do it. It has begun. Careful!
Here? Get me out of here! Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you? Then my father didn't send you?
I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon.
If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue?
Then I have no question about why you would come, Warden. For it is your men who have suffered the most here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's... If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. I can tell you little, only how I came to be here. One soldier returning from Ostagar was my wet nurse's son. We have been friends since birth. He told me his unit was ordered to turn their backs on Kalen at Ostagar. The next day he disappeared. When I went to search for him, I accepted a drink from a stranger and ended up here. Then there is a Landsmeet after all. Hal said the Jarl of Redcliffe was dead and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, Now, please. I must try to get...
I shall do it. It has begun.
sounding the horns for retreat. It's sounding the horns for retreat. Do you hear it? It's sounding the horns for... It's sounding the horns for retreat.
What comes, my friend?
Do you hear it? Do you hear the dogs howling? Sounding the horns for retreat.
Oh, Maker. Oh, Maker.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the light. Mother, you brought...
Oh, Maker. Oh, Maker.
What comes, my friend?
Oh, Maker.
Yes.
It's done.
Well, well. Bryce Cousland's little boy, all grown up, and still trying to fit into Daddy's armor. I never thought you'd be fool enough to turn up here. But then, I never thought you'd live, either. Is this about your family? Still? But I have done so much more than wipe your name from Ferelden memory. And what's left? A fool husk of a son, likely to end his days under a rock in the deep roads. Even the wardens are gone. You're the last of nothing. This is pointless. You've lost. There it is, right there. That damned look in the eye that marked every...
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Make us spit on you. I deserved more.
Who's there?
You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim.
I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim. It's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison. Or that's what he claimed. As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything. Of course. Anything. Just let me out. I swear you won't regret this.
Maker have mercy on your... Maker have mercy.
What comes, my friend?
Grant me a place at your side. Under a stay. Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. I failed in my duties. Alfstana is a far better man than I would have been. The Malef, but the Ten's men took. I should have been more careful. You are real, Lady of Sorrow.
I am done. The task is finished.
My thanks. Thank you. I'll trust you to lead us safely. If Howe's people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Bring them down! Loghain...
More enemies ahead. It's begun.
Surrender, and you may be shown mercy.
We have killed so many other guards. What do a few more men?
Are you sure this is what you wish? Bring them down!
Enemies approaching. It has begun.
Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand... What?
Sir Catherine! Praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Unbelievable. Bring them down!
Enemies approaching!
The rest.
Send me!
Tear them apart!
It has begun.
For the cat!
I shall do it. We must fight. Let us do it
I'm wounded!
now. We do battle.
Take them out!
Kill me, please!
I am ready.
Good, another down.
As you say.
Too easy!
Yes.
No mercy! Run while you can! Let's finish this.
I am armed. Shall be done. Shall be done. Quickly, we must fight! Shall be done.
Tear them apart!
It has begun. Shall be done.
Missed!
Very well. I shall do it.
Oh, this should be good. It's your time to die!
As you say.
Too easy.
Shall be done.
What now? Yes, of course. army. I could do that for you. What's next?
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return. Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, you have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hal and my father must... I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his...
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent...
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hal's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hope you need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden.
Honora, you are indeed...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same. Loghain is the problem at hand, yes. We need to do all we can to erode his support before we call the Landsmeet. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. This is an alliance of convenience. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain. Are you thinking you might stand a chance at courtship? It would be unseemly for her to marry so soon after Kaelin's death. She wouldn't take that risk unless it helps her secure the throne.
Are you serious? No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking. I'm gonna stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen unless they both agreed to it. And I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past her pride and his humility.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions. If Honora's turned against Loghain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
You're both wrong. With a few months of experience, Alistair will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate, and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. And he knows who to turn to for aid, should that training fail him. He will be fine. We certainly have a great deal to plan. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful... Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give you.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came. I realize that my actions at Howe's estate may not have painted me in the best light. For that, I apologize and hope that we can start again. First, let me say that I knew your family. Eleanor, in particular, was dear to me, and what Howe did, I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne. That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Great. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot. That is good to hear. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me? Then I wish you luck.
Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give.
I'm glad you made it safely away. I hear how...
Indeed.
No, I don't think so. Sorry.
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft. Correct for North.
Be careful with that package. It's working.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? Of course. He's back! He's back! Have you reconsidered? I can make such fine armor with your scale. Yes, like the customer said. They can wait. We're making... I was a... You're here? I've barely even begun. Oh, get back to work. Come to see our fine goods before the... Come on.
If it isn't the champion who succeeded in the... I've written to the Chantry, telling them of your adventure. What do you think of that? I'm quite excited. You made this all possible. I could never Here, take... It will... And the...
Whoever you are, Poor Oswin obviously didn't recognize you. He described you in great detail, but never mentioned you were a Koosland. I owe you his life. Oswin is my only son. You may ask any reward it is in my power to find. Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I'm taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Benorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
Have you heard the news about how?
Everyone in the city has.
Well, the mountains, did they not serve together in the war?
Be gone!
Do you two see something out of place here?
I don't want any trouble. I'm just...
Someone's coming!
Thanks for running those thugs off. I thought they were gonna kill me. I'm fine. Please, don't talk to me. You'll only attract...
Spare a silver for a war veteran? Oh, you're too kind, sir. Andraste...
That is... tree of people, I believe. The Venadal. It's done. I finished.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Help them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy? What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague? These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though, all the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my Uncle Syrian? And Valendrian? These men from Tevinter say their magic will prevent people from catching it. But it doesn't work if you're already ill. So they set up a quarantine. But many of the ones they quarantine aren't sick. One of them was our Haran, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back. They won't just let you in. Well, just be careful. Those men are mages.
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by. I appreciate your candor. Most stare. Or worse, the awkward silence. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover. In my time in the alienage, I've come to feel there is something sinister at work here. What exactly, I know not. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary. I don't know. I have a feeling that there is something to be found, though. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Maker watch over you, child.
Hold. This place is full of plague victims. No one enters.
To arms! Protect the hospice!
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Begun. No quarter shall be given.
Damn it! I hate this bug.
What shall we do?
What now? More enemies ahead. Shall be done.
You forced our hand!
Interesting.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Just like you wanted.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out of here! Thank you, friend. They took him away already, through the back alley. We don't know where exactly. You don't have to say that twice. I am done.
I'm sorry, but we're closed. There are a few places in the market district that can probably serve you. They came to treat the Blight Plague. You did know about the plague, didn't you? How bad? One day, your child comes home with a cough. The next day, she's fevered, seeing things, hearing voices. And the day after that, she's dead, and it's your wife coughing. All you can hope is that is that bad enough for you? Everyone here is family, human. It's magic. I suppose in the Imperium they use magic to boil water and cross a street. The Chantry sent a Templar to watch them the first day. If the Chantry says it's safe, it must be. It's supposed to keep you from getting sick. If you're already ill, though, well, they take you into quarantine. I don't know. Either you don't get the plague because you got their magic put on you, or you don't get it because you just got lucky. But it can't hurt, right? Good day.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
More enemies ahead. Send me! As you say.
Not win!
Shall be done.
What now? Just like you wanted.
The task is finished.
What's this? Another shipment already? We weren't... Wait. You're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be? Quick, get them, hurry!
More enemies ahead.
Now you fly!
What is the meaning of this?
We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities. You simply fought your way in here to ask questions, did you? You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we have been given dispensation to do our business here. You Fereldans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals? Do you have any idea how difficult it is to acquire new blood? These slaves will fetch an excellent price in the Imperium, and we're paying handsomely for this opportunity.
You can't just take people from their homes and sell them. It's despicable.
But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more. I am no fool. I can see that you are capable. So be it. I will let Caladrius deal with you while I fetch the Regent's men. I suggest you leave while you still can.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Could see we are not alone.
I shall do It's a fine thing we've done.
Finished.
I am Caladrius. And you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about. Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? Look around you. Surely we can reach some kind of compromise. Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
More enemies ahead. Have you no concern for your own existence?
Enough! It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender. No, wait! Hear me out, kind sir. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
So, is my offer of interest to you, yes? Then, I don't suppose you would consider just letting me go? Ah.
It's your time to die!
You don't look like a Tevinter. Not that it means much. Are you one of them? What happens to us now? Free? How strange to hear that word in here. We will not trespass long on your good graces. Come, everyone, let's go home.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and, an orphan. Please, my lord, can you spare some coin? Thank you. You...
Ah, there you are. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. What exactly happened there? Maker forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Magic exists to serve man and never.
And after much sweat,
Foul and corrupt others have taken his ears and turned it against him.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it? A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
Some of us are curious, Loghain, about precisely what happened at Ostagar.
So, one of Kaelin's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
The Warden speaks truly. My son was taken under cover of night. The things done to him, some of them are beyond any healer's skill.
Hal was responsible for himself. He will answer to the Maker for any wrongs committed in this life, as must we all. But you know that. You were the one who murdered him. Whatever Hal may have done, he should have been brought before the Seneschal. There is no justice in butchering a man in his home. I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate. I neither know nor care who Aemon has offended enough to warrant assassination attempts. I do, however, very much want to know what you've done with my daughter. You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this.
My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden! I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden! Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Maker help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once, before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
More enemies ahead.
For Ferelden!
In the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Alistair's claim is challenged. In the days before King Callanhad, such claims were settled by duels. Alistair against Loghain. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Yes, if it will avoid further bloodshed. But it must be fought according to tradition, by strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you accept the terms?
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Shall be done. Very well.
My glory is the Maker! I do not fear death!
Cannot continue. There is no glory in bloodshed.
It has begun.
Enough!
Watch out! Celeste, be wary.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kaelin, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
Wait, there is another option.
Batean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining. There are too few of us. It's not a matter of what we like, it's a matter of what we must do. Our duty is to slay the Archdemon. We aren't judges. Kinslayers, blood mages, traitors, rebels, Carter thugs, common bandits. Anyone with the skill and the mettle to take up the sword against the Darkspawn is welcome among us. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Harsh. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No! When did this get decided? Nobody...
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us? As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
What? This is a joke, right? Right? Why aren't you laughing?
It will never happen. Not even if the Maker himself appeared in this room and commanded it.
What she said.
Thank you, Warden. You were wise not to disrupt Ferelden's governance any further in a time of such crisis. My first act as Queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the lands meet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden. So it's done. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. Such a waste. That is true. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united Ferelden, Warden. Now we face the Blight.
Indeed.